Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I am bringing you my Orzhov No Soup for You deck. It's a really fun control deck using a couple cards that I've wanted to try and use recently. The first is I wanted to go Dread Fugue or Duress or whatever, but I think Dread Fugue is a little bit better into Silverquill Silencer because I think it works so great against like Izzet decks and worked really good against pretty much anything. You're gonna see some Nostradamus like predictions in these videos, let me tell you. Like, I am dialed in today. I am dialed in. Anyways, I also wanted to try and use Edgar, Charmed Groom. So he's a 4/4 for 4 mana. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. When he dies, return him to the battlefield transformed as Edgar Markov's Coffin. And at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white and black vampire creature token with lifelink and put a bloodline counter on Edgar Markov's Coffin. Then if there are 3 or more of these counters, remove the counters and transform it back into Edgar. He looks like a very old human. He's so old in this picture. It's so feeble, but it is fitting because he is the slowest 4-drop in history. I'll be honest with you. I really want to try and work him into a deck, and I did, and the deck works very well, but I don't know if he actually makes the deck better. I mean, he's such a weird card because in a vampire aggro deck, you never want him. His colors are so awkward. He's just a 4/4 body. Like, it's just, I don't know. The deck did work really well with him in it, so, I accomplished my goal. But yeah, like I said, you might be able to run it with something else. Like if you just had an extra Cemetery Protector and a couple other things, it could easily be better. Maybe like a little bit of card draw or something. Anyway, so let's get back to this. But before we get into the combos and the cards, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications so when I put out these new decks, you're notified right away. So we've got Dread Fugue, right? If we just pay the 1, we get something that's mana value 2 or less, which is fine. Like, so good against mono white aggro and, even against mono green aggro. And then we go right into Silverquill Silencer and we just take a card. What you really want to do is you want to take the card they're going to use to kill the Silverquill Silencer if they've got it. Because essentially what happens then is you made them waste a card, you got a card, they took 3 damage, right? So it's like a fairly decent trade. And if you can even get 1 turn out of these guys before the ability procs, that's 2 mana for 6 damage and draw a card. It's a very, very good turn 1, turn 2 combo. And that's why there's 3 Dread Fugues in here. Normally, I would never run 3 Dread Fugues or 3 Duresses. I would pretty much only run 2 because later in the game, lots of times they're pretty dead, right? Especially Duress. Dread Fugue, less so. Anyways, 2 Infernal Grasp for some control, 4 Vanishing Verse, one of the best cards in the game for removal. So good. Just remember, it's not multicolored permanents. Don't try and get a Blade Stitch Scab with it. Meathook Massacre, that's foreshadowing. 3 Meathook Massacres, just a lot more along that control front. We're going to have a bunch of tokens out. We've got 4 wedding announcements. Pretty slow card too, so I guess it belongs with Edgar. But actually a very good card. You get 3 of these out, things get real tough real fast when you play them, and it's pretty ridiculous. So what we're really hoping to do is get a couple wedding announcements out, get a Sedgemoor Witch out, get a Cemetery Protector out, start casting our spells, and create these super powered tokens that just, come in as like 3/3s, 4/4s, stuff like that, right? Like if you have 4 wedding announcements out, every time you cast a spell with Sedgemoor Witch, you get a 5/5. It becomes fairly ridiculous fairly quickly. And speaking of Sedgemoor Witch, she's almost belongs in every black deck that's ever existed. Damn, is she good? My mic's a little far away, maybe a little closer. She's so good. She's just ridiculously good. 3 Heroes Downfall. Planeswalkers are a real pain, but between the Vanishing Verse and Heroes Downfall, we're pretty good against them. 3 Path of Peril, just to stop those aggro decks in the beginning. And then, once we get to 6 mana, it's just a straight up board wipe. And with Edgar, we don't mind wiping him. We don't mind wiping the tokens and stuff. So board wipes are good for us. 3 Cemetery Protectors, flash these guys in on the end step. And then, They're just so good. So good. You get to exile a card from your opponent's graveyard or from your own if you want. And then spells of that type, you get to make a 1/1 human creature token. So that's kind of why I stuck with instants, mostly for the removal. I still feel like maybe Blood Chiefs goes in though, just for against aggro decks. Anyways, 3, where am I? Cemetery Protector. Yeah, talked about Edgar. That's pretty much it for the deck. We got a Cave of the Frost Dragon. We got 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrants. We got 2 Silverquill Campus to scry in the later game, 3 Field of Ruin just to deal with, you know, those Hall of Storm Giants and all the other annoying man lands out there. This is fully a control deck. No suit for you. Works pretty darn good. Footage is a little bit short, but we've got 4 really fun games today. Hope you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching, and let's get to it. Okay. Oh, we got it. First game recording, we got it. Dread Fugue right into Silverquill Silencer. If only we were on the play, it would be perfect. Still though, very nice. And then we're going to use our Silverquill Silencer next turn to figure out what they're actually doing. Okay, so we got a Sot coming. So probably Sot coming, right? You feel so violated when someone sees your hand, don't you? So when they want to counter us now, they can pay some life. It feels so good. That really feels good, actually. We get 6 damage on them, and we draw a card. And we took their Dragon's Fire. It's gonna be pretty good, I think. Don't you? Did they get a... Yeah, they got their land, so they can deluge next turn, but they're gonna need to do more than that. They consider onto it. That's gonna be, yeah, very good, very good. We're putting them in a pretty big hole here. Pretty big hole. We got a Hive next turn too. Even if they burn down the house, which they're going to do, we start getting creatures back, and we'll just attack with our Hive here. Ooh, or should we just go Wedding Announcement? That's very close. Let's play this Hive, and let's go Wedding Announcement. Can always attack with our Hive next turn. This is a better power curve over the next couple turns, because we got a pretty long clock on the Hive anyways, right? They're in a bad spot. Very bad spot here. They get another land. Okay. Ooh, let's just go this right now, too. See if they have something for it. If they do, they can't deluge. Yeah, they'd rather just deluge, right? And they scope. Too much for you. Oh, I thought we had it again there for the second time in a row. That's going to be keepable, though. We're on the play. Bit tough with the Silverquill Silencer on turn 2, but... Red. So what do we actually name here? Pretty tough, right? Tough when you're on the play without the right cards. What's guaranteed going to be red? Just about always. What's the worst thing for us? Probably the Smoldering Egg is the most useful coming up, right? We know it's red. Dragon's Fire, Smoldering Egg. What else do they use? They use Unexpected Windfall. Sure. We're going to gamble. We're going to guess with the Lava Glide. They do nothing. Okay. So we are going to go Sedgemoor Witch, but first we are going to attack. See what they do here. Dragonspire, that... But hey, Smoldering Egg is still a good call. And we get a Cemetery Protector. Yeah, I was right, though. I was right. Nailed it. Yeah, that's okay. Let's go Witch, right? And then Dread Fugue. See if they have anything. I just want to look at their hand too, and we want to make a 1/1, right? Ooh, Expressive is so good of a hit right now. Oh, that is deadly. Oh man, is that ever good? So the question is here. Okay, so we're gonna play this for white, right? Their Spike Field Hazard is no good here. And then what they're going to do is they're going to Unexpected Windfall, right? And do something else. So we got to keep our Infernal Grasp here to just respond, right? Do I just kill it right now? Well, let's see what they do. I'm impatient. I want to kill the Smoldering Egg. I guess I gotta do it. Do they have a counterspell? That's the only thing. That's the only problem with waiting is that you can get counterspelled. Still dies. Unfortunately, we can't play our Cemetery Protector, but... Silverquill Silencer on the Smoldering Egg. What's up? What's up? Too much land right now. Flash in our Cemetery Protector, depending on what they do here. Okay. I guess I want to actually flash this before they attack because now they get more mana. I guess they have it anyways now. I should have responded with it. That's okay. If they want to counter this, I have another one too, right? Instant is the best. So we'll go grab our own, or we'll just grab their Dragon's Fire, right? Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't do both. But I guess we just do this. Because we want to be able to attack, right? That's a nice. They divide their own spell. Yeah, okay. That's okay. That just slows them down so much, right? They mascot. Go for a mascot. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? They're going to have 4 creatures out. We can get 2 damage through. They all runs. Oh, that was a nice other card to have. The expressive. Go to the Sedgemoor Witch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now what are they gonna do? They have to play their Goldsman now, right? Or something. They're gonna have to keep blockers back. But I think, yeah, that's probably the right play. I mean, they have to use 2 blockers against it, right? To stop it. But still, I would have had to attack to get the damages, whereas now I just get the damage, right? Pretty good card for them to have. Deck's good, though. This deck is good. It is performing very well. You know what? I have not lost with it. Not even in testing. Not yet. This may be the game I lose. We'll see. We have 3 total mana. We get a life back, though. They have 3 blockers. They can Spike Field Hazard still, which is probably what they're going to end up doing. They also have a Dragon's Fire they can use. Meathook, depending on what they do, could win us the game if they attack with the Ashmouth here. Dragon's Fire, wow. Pretty nice, hey? Pretty nice. We get a wedding announcement. I don't think that's going to help us, but got to keep trying here. So there's their 7th mana. Good game. What are you going to do? They had the perfect card. They had the 1 all runs to save themselves. What are you going to do? Okay. Yeah, it's keepable, I guess. Oh, how about those Brightclimb Pathways? I mean, if you get 1 card right and you play this and get 1 hit in, it's 2 mana for a 6 damage, draw a card. Not bad. I like this card actually. I haven't used it a lot, but I think it's pretty good. So it's a Hagra Brood Pit. So we're gonna go Meathook. Yeah. It's the most common card they're gonna have. Is it gonna let me select it? Yeah, it is. They may have something else too. Another good one would have been Blood Chiefs, right? Because that's a pretty good way of them killing it right away. Sedgemoor Witch. They have nothing to do with 1 mana. So. Let's go straight into Edgar. Not a bad curve. Oh, should have waited. Bad habits, James. Attack first. I get so excited. 2, 3, 4. That's a pretty good lineup right there. I'm okay with that. I can just throw a 1-point Meathook out even here too if I want. But I'll probably wait just based upon that. Yeah, they can take the Silverquill Silencer. And they scoop. That's a pretty good curve right there. That's a pretty nasty lineup. Okay, we're on the play again. Yeah. Yep. Shuffler's being fairly nice to me today, actually. See what we're working with here. Hullbreaker, Sunset Revelry, 3 land, Warland, Hullbreaker, Horror. Okay. I get a Jakob, which is totally fine. Let's get the Silverquill out here. Lucky for them, we are pretty slow as well, but we are about to get way, way better with multiple wedding announcements. This is going to get nasty fast for them. Very nasty. Very, not fast, but fairly quickly. Ooh, they have a wizard class. All right. Okay. I could actually get rid of Jacob here. Maybe I'll just wait though. I think just going wedding announcement to wedding announcement to wedding announcement is pretty good. No point attacking. About to get an army here. Are they gonna foretell here? Ugh, gross. Yeah, it's about to get real bad here. Wish there was like an LOL button or something, maybe. Yeah, the problem is they get to transform them here, and we get a Vanishing Verse. We draw 3 cards. Nice. Yeah, they get a Hullbreaker. That's okay though, because they just rushed it, right? They're dead. They rushed it. They rushed it, right? Yeah, they're on a 2-turn clock here anyways, so let's throw another Silverquill out. And turn. Yeah, there's nothing we really... Yeah, we can't get rid of that now, right? So... They've got pretty good power here, though. Yeah. Okay. They divide it. Cool. They get a mascot. Nice. Okay, so how do I get there now? I can attack, right? I can... My wedding announcement makes some 2/2s. I can play another wedding announcement. I can Path of Peril. But do I want to Heroes Downfall the 4/4 there? Or do I want to just Path of Peril and then make some more stuff? I think we could Sedgemoor and then Path of Peril, right? They do it that way. So let's Sedgemoor Witch and wedding announcement, or do we Path of Peril and save heroes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just Sedgemoor Witch and wait, or do we do this? It's really close here. I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to save a hero's downfall. Sedgemoor is so good right now, though. Should have killed the Jacob. Discard a card. We can get rid of a land here. Yeah, we got Path of Peril. I'm not too worried about the damage right now. See what they have. Jacob's being a bit of a pain. Maybe I can get a Vanishing Verse here and deal with that. Okay, they divide it. They get a mascot. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I should have... I can flash this in, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't block anyways, right? I guess we're gonna go sorcery. And then we're gonna go Shattered Sanctum here. We're gonna go Sedgemoor Witch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can only do one. They're saying hello a lot, aren't they? They probably have a board wipe, though. They get a Leer. They get a Sunset Revelry, Kate. But they're still in big trouble here because what we're going to do is we're going to wipe them again. Feel the Ruin. No manlands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we go Sedgemoor Witch. Right? And then we we play a wedding announcement. If they wipe us, right? We're gonna... They Fading Hope that, Kate. Now we Path of Peril. Or do I Hero's Downfall? Yeah. They have to double block. Yeah, sure. 1 and 4, yep. Okay, so we got 9 mana. We got a Path of Peril if we need to. Hawkins is definitely holding us off. They need to board wipe here. They don't have it. They get a Leer, okay. They have 2 mana, so they can Fading Hope one thing. Okay, Sunset Revelry is good. They have no mana, they're dead, right? I think it's better to wipe. Is it better to wipe the board or to attack? So if we attack... Yeah, I think we Path of Peril here, right? Or we could all attack and then I could completely wipe the board. Right? Both of these guys... I get 10 through if I wipe the board, Path of Peril, and leave these out. Sorry, I'm thinking. If not, yeah, I don't do nearly as well. And then I, yeah, attack. And then I Dread Fugue for the cleave. Divide or Blood Chiefs? Well, I guess Blood Chiefs is technically worst, but I don't really want them to learn either, right? Yeah. I think we go that one. And then they don't have anything foretold and they have no board wipe, right? So now I go Silverquill Silencer, right? And I pick a card. 2, 3. I only have 3 mana left. What do we want here? Mascot? Yeah. So if they want protection, they're going to have to take 3 damage. Oh, I guess they could just do that. That's still a good use of it, though. They had to do that instead of something else. I still think it's the right play. I mean, it doesn't change anything. They Blood Chief's Thirst 1. Yeah. Okay, we get a Hive. So what else do they have? They have Divide by 0, right? I could have exiled, I guess, there to get a couple more tokens. But I think it's okay still. I don't think we attack with that, right? They're going to double block one, and then they're going to have to let the other one through. Because I don't think it changes anything. If I attack with this, they just block here, right? And then they double block and it gets through anyways. Yep. Sure. They can't cast any of their divides. I should have Cemetery Protectored and for creature though. They get a Hull Breaker, okay. All they can do is play a Jacob. They get one of the Silverquills. Or they take the Sedgemoor. Okay. I guess we're gonna get the divides just in case. Okay, so I Infernal Grasp the Hullbreaker Horror. They can't do anything about it or they die, right? Done. Ow! That's how it... No soup for you. I'm so sorry. You know I had to say it, and that was the game to say it.